Okay. Lay down on the mat, knees bent if you have any tension on the spine. Otherwise, legs straight and rolled outward, like usual. Roll the arms outward, palm of the hand facing the sky. Keep the shoulder blades as much as you can flat onto the ground, and slide the shoulder blades toward the waist. Pull the back of your head away from the shoulders. Close your eyes. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Release all tensions. One more time. Relax your forehead, eyebrows, and the skin between the eyebrows. Relax your eyes and let them sink deeper into the skull. Relax the skin on your face. Unclench your jaw and let your lips open slightly. Relax your throat, your neck and shoulders, arms, forearms and hands. Relax your back, the muscles of your back and your spine, vertebra to vertebra. Relax your belly and the whole abdominal area. Relax your hips, your groins, relax your legs, knees, ankles and feet. Bring your attention into your breathing cycle and start observing every aspect of your breathing cycle. Which part of your body moves the most, chest or belly? If both moves, which one moves first? Observe without changing anything. Observe simply to know yourself. Observe the length of your breathing cycle. Inhalation and exhalation have the same length, or one of them is naturally longer? Observe the small pauses between inhalation and exhalation, and between exhalation and inhalation, the small moments where everything stops, even your breath. Become aware of the full phases of your breathing cycle. Inhalation, pause, exhalation, pause. And even there, observe. Is one of the two pauses longer? Observe also that your throat remains relaxed and open, even during the pauses. 3 more observing breaths. At the end of the third, take control and create a long, slow, and steady breath. Allow your lungs to expand with every inhalation and get empty with every exhalation. Observe your body changing between inhalation and exhalation. Your rib cage, your belly expanding for the inhalation and gently contracting with the exhalation. Long, slow, and steady breath. And now, create an abdominal breath. The belly moves freely, both for the inhalation and for the exhalation. Observe your navel moving up and down. Gently. Keeping this gentle breath, bring your attention on your diaphragm. And observe the diaphragm moving down with every inhalation and gently up with every exhalation. Observe the movement and keep a long and steady breath. The belly moves, not the chest. Observe the movement of your diaphragm. Observe the diaphragm moving down with every inhalation and up with every exhalation. And now bring your attention on your pelvic floor. And keeping that area completely relaxed. Observe how the pelvic floor moves with every inhalation and exhalation. Observe the pelvic floor moving gently down with every inhalation and back up with every exhalation, like mirroring the movement of your diaphragm. Keep your belly completely relaxed. Allow your belly to move. And allow your diaphragm and pelvic floor to move virtually in the same way. And just to observe the link between the pelvic floor and the diaphragm, activate the gentle Mula Bandha. But keep on breathing on your belly. Keep on moving the diaphragm and observe how the movement is harder, how you have more tension on your diaphragm. Release all tension. And now create a deep breath starting on the belly. So the belly moves first and then allow the breath to fill up your lungs completely, opening your chest and even your collarbones. Create a long and deep breath, starting on the belly and moving up through the spine to fill up your lungs completely. Allow your chest to expand more and more with every inhalation. Fill your body with air and with prana. Deeper and deeper. Allow all tension from your body to exit your body with the exhalation. So with every exhalation, allow your body to relax, to let go. Create a long and deep breath, starting on the belly and moving up, building up through the spine. And use the exhalation to let all tensions go. Long, slow, deep breath. Now, keeping this deep breath, once you do fill up your lungs completely, hold the breath for a few seconds and use those seconds, this pose, to relax your body. Create a small moments of peace during the pause. Keep a long, slow, deep breath. Breath starts on the belly and build up. Come up through the chest. At the end of the inhalation, hold the breath for a few seconds, relaxing your body and letting go all the tensions already. And then release with a long and easy exhalation. One more time, inhale deeply. At the end of the inhalation, hold the breath. Create small moments of peace. And then let go completely. Allow your body to relax deeper and deeper. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath just a few seconds, not too much, not too long. Exhale completely. And at the end of the exhalation, hold the breath again. And even in this pose, create a small moment of peace. Allow your body to relax. Inhale deeply. Hold. Exhale completely. Hold and create a moment of peace. And one more time, at your own pace. Inhale deeply, hold the breath. Exhale completely, hold the breath. At the end of this cycle, go back to a normal breath, not controlled, and observe. Observe your body, observe your feelings, the emotions. Bend your knees, roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a brief moment before sitting comfortably for the first rolling movement. So, cross-leg position, hands over the knees, and create circles with the lumbar spine, both on one side. And on the other side. Create a fluid movement as much as you can. Okay, now bring the navel toward the spine. So activate your abdominal muscles and create again the circling movements, but without moving your head. So lock your head, navel in, relax your face, and turn on the other side. So it's more focused movement, more conscious even. Okay, now sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Put your right hand over the left knee. Keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Roll the left arm outward. Push the thumbs back and to the right. Look behind you and move the shoulder down. 3 breaths, belly in. With every exhalation, go a little bit further. And at the end of the third, come back to center. Change the crossing of your legs. Put your left hand over the right knee, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Roll your right arm outward, push the thumbs back and to the left. Shoulders down, belly in, and twist. With every inhalation, leave the sternum, shoulder blades down. With every exhalation, go a little bit further. And back to center. Dandasana. Straight legs. Flex feet. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Arms completely relaxed over your thighs. Okay, now push the thighs down. So activate your legs a little bit more. Okay. Root, lean gently back. Okay. Keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Bend your right leg and put your right feet outside of your left calf. Grab with the 2 hands the right knee. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Lean forward to create a deep contact between the chest and the leg. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, come back up. Put your right hand aligned with the coccyx a little bit back. So lean gently back with your torso. Okay. Straighten your left arm and push with the left arm against the right knee. Keep the sternum lifted and shoulder blades down. Bend your right elbow in order to lower your shoulder. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Exhale, twist. Use the pressure of the left arm against the right knee to help you twisting. And even there, with every inhalation, lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. With every exhalation, twist deeper. And come back to center. Straighten your right leg, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Find your Dandasana position again. Bend your left leg, put your left feet again outside of your right calf. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, twist. Put your left hand down on the ground, align with the coccyx, but lean gently back with your torso. Straighten your right arm and push with the right arm against the left knee and twist. Bend your left elbow in order to lower your left shoulder. With every inhalation, lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. With every exhalation, go deeper into the twist. At the end of the third, come back to center. Grab with both hands your left knee, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, lean forward. 3 breaths. Keep your right feet flex. And come back up. Straighten your legs for the Dandasana again. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Bend your right leg again. Put your right feet outside of your left knee, so closer to the, compared to before. Before it was quite far. Now it's quite close to the hips actually. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Twist. Put your right hand down on the ground, align with the coccyx a little bit back. Grab with your with your left elbow, your right knee in this position, and use the forearm to bring the right knee to the left. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Keep your left arm active. Lower your right shoulder. Left feet flex. Okay. And look behind you, 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, roll on your left leg, bend your left leg and sit down again. So you're gonna have the left heel close to the right hip. Okay. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Grab your right knee again with the elbow and forearm. Grab your hands and lean gently back. Just lean gently back. So if done properly, you're gonna feel a stretch in the lumbar area and in the right buttocks. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Simply that. Come back to center. Put your right hand down on the ground, a little bit back. Push with the back of your elbow against the right knee. Push it and twist. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, still pushing, grab with your right hand, no, left hand, the left heel, and use that grip to push even further your right leg to the left. Behind you, 3 breaths. 1 pushing with the elbow against the leg. And back to center. Straighten your legs for Dandasana. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Find your Dandasana position. Bend your right leg. Put your right, the opposite. So left feet. Put your left feet close to the right knee. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Grab with your right elbow and forearm. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Twist, 3 breaths. Your hands together. At the end of the 3rd breath, put your left hand down on the ground. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Keep on using the right arm to push the left knee to the right. Look behind you, 3 breaths. Now, lean to the right leg, bend your right leg. Sit down. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Push with the back of your elbow against the left knee and push. Look behind you, 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd, grab your right heel and push with the elbow, right elbow, against the left leg. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Keep on pushing. And back to center. Baddha Konasana. Put your hands over the knees and create circles with your lumbar spine, both on one side. And on the other side. Okay, now put your feet down on the ground with your feet, with your legs bent and open. Roll your hips forward as much as you can and allow the spine to unwind. Put your hands down on the ground, allow the head to fall down toward the ground, close your eyes and relax. 3 breaths. Relax your psoas, your groins. Gently come back up. Baddha Konasana again. Same thing. Tilt your hips forward, allow the spine to unwind and go down. Breathe deeply on your belly and relax the groin area. Don't use the groins to go further. It's just the gravity. Even if it means that you're not going as far as you used to do. This is not a problem. Just relax your groins, relax your belly. Psoas, pelvic floor. And in this position, bring your attention into the pelvic floor and breathing on the belly, observe your pelvic floor moving. Really slowly come back up. Bring your left heel close to the pubis. Put your right feet to the side, roughly at 45 degrees compared to the line of the hips. Knee bend, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Tilt your hips forward. Put your hands down on the ground. Stay there. And observe that your right buttocks is lighter on the ground. You can even lift just a tiny bit when you move forward. Relax your arms, your shoulders, 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, slide your right arm under the right leg and grab the outer side of your right feet. Allow the spine to unwind. Close your eyes, 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd, come back up and change leg. So put your right heel close to the pubis. Left feet roughly at 45 degrees compared to the hips. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Tilt your hips forward, put your hands down on the ground. 3 breaths. Bend a little bit more your left leg, Ruth. So bring the feet closer, yes. Now slide the left arm under the left leg and grab the outer side of your feet. From inside to outside. No, Ruth, come up. Okay, yes, now it's good. Don't do it more difficult than it is. Okay, good. 3 breaths. And come back up. Now put both feet down on the ground. Legs wide. Okay. Slide both arms under the legs. So from inside to outside. Okay. Lean forward and walk forward with your hands. Not with the feet, just with the hands. In order to, if you can, touch the pinky finger. Pinky toe. Sorry. 3 breaths. Sternum lifted. And come back up. Straighten your legs. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Tilt your hips forward. Put your hands down on the ground. Put your push your thighs down. Activate your thighs. And grab, if you can, the outer side of your feet. Otherwise, just the outer side of your legs. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. 3 breaths. Keep on pushing the thighs down. and come back up. Okay. Lay down on the ground. Grab your knees. And roll right and left side. Just for a few seconds. Okay, now put your right hand over the right knee, left hand over the left knee. Keep the two knees together and create wide circles with your knees, both on one side. Keep the lumbar spine down on the ground. It's just the knees creating circles. Yes, exactly. And turn also on the other side. Okay, now put your feet down on the ground. And now straighten your right leg down on the ground. Keep your right foot flexed. Okay. Slide the left feet under the right knee. Keep your right feet flexed. Roll on the right and put your left knee down on the ground. Put your right hand outside of your left knee. Keep the right feet flexed. Now lift your left arm up and allow shoulder and arm to move down toward the ground behind you. Keep the left knee down and the right feet flex. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, come back to center and change side. So straighten your left leg, left feet flex. Slide the right feet under the left knee. Roll completely to the right, to the left. Keep your left feet flex. Put your left hand outside of your right knee. Keep the right knee down on the ground. Lift your right arm up and allow shoulder and arm to move down toward the ground. Keep the right knee down in contact with the ground all the time. 3 breaths. And at the end of the 3rd, come back to center. Okay. Grab your knees and bring the knees over the chest. Stay there. Now, straighten your right leg down on the ground. Then bring the left knee to the chest. Stay there. Right foot flex. Put the right thigh down. So activate your thigh. Now, grab your left knee with the right hand and roll completely to the right. And again, lift your left arm up and keeping the left knee down, allow the left arm to move to the ground, toward the ground. 3 breaths. Keep your right leg active. Come back to center. Keep your right leg still straight and onto the ground. But grab your left feet with your right hand. If you can, grab the outer side of your feet with your right hand, if you can. Straighten your left leg and roll completely to the right. The two legs are as much as you can straighten. Lift your left arm up and allow the left shoulder and arm to move down toward the ground. Keep the two legs active. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, bend your left leg and come back to center. Change leg. So, bring the right knee toward the ground, toward the chest. Straighten the left leg. Keep the legs straight and active. Big flex. Okay, now, first, grab with your left hand your right knee. Roll completely to the left. Lift your right arm up. Keep the left leg active. And allow the shoulder and arm to move down toward the ground. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, come back to center. Keep the left leg active. Thighs down. The left thigh down. Grab the outer side of your right feet with your left hand. Straighten your right leg and roll completely to the right, to the left. Lift your right arm up and allow the arm and shoulders to move toward the ground. Keep the two legs active and straight. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, bend your right leg and come back to center. Put your hands over your knees, keep the knees together, and create wide circles with your knees. Both on one side and on the other side. Okay, roll on your right side, push with the left hand, sit up. And sit on your heels. While sitting on your heels, push the 2 heels closer to each other. Belly in, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Stay there. Close your eyes and observe your breath. Activating gently your abdominal muscles. You're tilting your hips backward, so the lumbar spine is lengthened. But when you do so, observe your pelvic floor. Observe that now, your pelvic floor, once that you have this tension, even if it's a light tension on your abdominal muscles, the movement of the pelvic floor on your breath is really small. It almost doesn't move. Now release your belly and breathe on your belly. So allow the belly to move in and out. And observe the feelings on your pelvic floor. Observe how your pelvic floor moves now. Still keeping your belly relaxed in order to breathe deeply. Try and lean gently back and observe how the feeling changes on your pelvic floor, on your abdominal muscles, on your diaphragm. Come back to center and onto a tabletop position. Keep the two knees together and create circles with your lumbar spine and hips, both on one side and on the other side. Okay, now belly in, lengthen your lumbar spine. Keep your buttocks right above the knees and walk forward with your hands to lower your chest. Keep your arms active. Allow the head to move down toward the ground. Roll the arms outward and push the arm back into the shoulder socket in order to widen your shoulders. Keeping your belly in and lengthening your lumbar spine. Breathe on the chest now. And allow your chest to expand with every inhalation. Gently come back up. Put your left hand under your face. Push your left shoulder to the right, right shoulder to the left. Roll the right arm outward. Keep it parallel to the ground. Sternum lifted, but belly in. Push the right thumb back and to the left and look up. 3 breaths. Back to center. Put your right hand under your face. Put your right shoulder to the left, left shoulder to the right. Roll the left arm outward and keep it parallel to the ground. Keep the sternum lifted, belly in. Push your left thumb to the right and look up. 3 breaths. And back to center. Okay. Now, if you want to, you can take a folded blanket and put it under your knees, or a small pillow and put it under the knees. Because we're gonna activate the psoas in a different way. So put your right knee over a folded blanket or a pillow. And put your left feet forward. Okay. Now, focus on the tilting back of your hips. When you do so, check to have the line of your hips completely parallel to the short side of your mat. So stretch your right groin, belly in, sternum lifted. Now from this position, lift your right arm up, belly in, keep on moving, tilting the hips back. Push the right thumb back and to the left. Belly in, 3 breaths. Push the right thumb back and look up, 3 breaths. Belly in, more. At the end of the third, come back to center and change side. So put your left knee over the folded blanket, right feet forward, tilt your hips backward. Focus on this movement. Check the alignment of your hips, belly in, and feel the stretch on your left groin. I want you to really feel the stretch on your left groin. Once that you feel the stretch on your left groin, lift the left arm up, belly in, push the left thumb back and to the right. Push the thumb back and look up, 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, come back to center. Tabletop position again. Inhale. With the exhalation, roll your hips backward, push the spine up and look at your belly. Inhale, roll your hips forward, allow the spine to drop. Slide the shoulder blades over the waist, push with the hands against the ground and look up. Exhale, stretch your back. Inhale, stretch from your belly to your chin. One more time. Okay. Now, walk gently back with your knees. Put your feet as wide as the mat. Roll the arms outwards. Slide the shoulder blades over the waist. Tuck your toes under. Inhale. And with the exhalation, buttocks back, shoulders down. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Keep the shoulders wide. Keep the arms active and rolled outward. Push the thighs toward the feet. And moving the chest over the feet. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, grab with your left hand the outer side of your right leg. And use the grip of your left hand to push your chest under your right armpit. Change side. Left hand down. Grab with your right hand the left side of your the outer side of your left leg, and use the grip of your right hand to push the chest under the left armpit. Stay there. Back to center. Walk back with your hands. Put your hands on your waist. And gently come back up. Tadasana. Big toes touching, heels gently apart. Close your eyes straight away. And find your Tadasana position. Find the stability in your Tadasana. Find the small movement that you can use to find your mountain pose. And allow the energies to flow. So once that you've found your Tadasana position, your asana, relax the muscles of your body. Allow the energies to flow. And observe that as soon as you relax the muscles, some movement will start. Your body will move back and forth, right and left. And this is normal. You are stable, but you are full of energy. And the energies just moves. So this movement that you can feel, that you can experience, just means that you have energy in you. So welcome this movement. Control this movement if you need, but let the movement be present. Don't become completely still. Experience, feel. Activate your muscles now to stop the movement. And observe that you can stop the movement, but it doesn't feel comfortable. It doesn't feel right. So relax again the muscles of your body and experience the feelings. Gently open your eyes. Put your feet as wide as the mat, short side of the mat. Stand up, lift the shoulder blades down, put your hands over your waist. Tilt forward and keep the torso parallel to the ground. Move the sternum forward and shoulder blades back. Stay there, 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd, come back up. Now, roll your right arm inward and lie the back of your hand behind your back. Push the right hand to the left and using the left hand, grab a grip on the pant. As far as you can. Once that you have this grip, tilt your hips forward again. Keep the torso parallel to the ground. Now, sternum forward. Use the right hand to help you twist. So move the right shoulder to the left using the right hand. Bend your knees just a tiny bit and put your left hand outside of your right knee. Use both hands to help you twist deeper. Look up, shoulder blades down, 3 breaths. Left hand outside of your right knee. Yes, okay. Bend your knees a little bit more. Okay, and twist. Once that you reach your maximum, straighten your legs again. Stay there. And come back up. Change side. So roll your left arm inward. Slide the hand behind you, your back. Use the right hand to grab a fabric of your pant to create this twisting movement already. Now, tilt your hips forward. Keep the spine parallel to the ground. Shoulder back toward the waist. Bend your knees. Put your right hand outside of your left knee and use both grips, both hands, to help you twist as much as you can. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Use both hands, both arms. Straighten your legs. And come back up. Your legs wide, bend your knees, create circles with your hips and lumbar spine. Even there, focus on the movement. It's just the hips and lumbar spine and legs moving, but the upper part of the chest, shoulders, arms, and head doesn't move. So focus the movement. Turn also on the other side. Okay, now, Tadasana again. Belly in, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Lean on your left leg, find the Dristi. Lift your right leg. Put your left hand outside of your right knee and grab the leg under the knee. So from up, outside, inside. Okay, that's good. Keep a gentle bend on your left leg. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Roll your right arm outward and push the thumb back. Twist your torso, but keep your head facing forward. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Use your left hand to move the right leg to the left. 3 breaths. And come back to center. Lean on your right leg, lift the left one. Right hand over, outside, under. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Roll your left arm outward, push the thumb back and to the right. Keep your face facing forward. And move your left knee to the right. 3 breaths. Come back to center. Keep your legs wide, really wide. And the heels are slightly wider than your toes. Okay. Pay attention on the hyperextension of the knees. If you tend to hyperextend the knees, keep your legs really active, thighs really active, in order to not allow your knee to move back. Tilt your hips forward and go all the way down. Relax completely your arms, shoulders, your neck, your face, your spine. Last moments. Now put your right hand forward onto the ground. Just forward as much as you can. And slide the left arm under the right arm and grab the outer side of your right leg. Use the two hands to twist even deeper. Bend your left elbow to help move your chest under your right armpit and look up. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, come back to center. Put your left hand forward. Slide the right arm under and grab the outer side of your left leg. Keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, and use the two hands to help you go deeper into this asana. Bend your right elbow to move the chest to the left and move it under your armpit. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, come back to center. Put your hands down on the ground, bend your knees and go down. Go down. Yeah. Completely down. Okay. Now, sit on your heels just for a brief moment and create circles with your hips and lumbar spine, both on one side. And on the other side. Okay. Prepare for Shavasana. So take everything you need to be comfortable in Shavasana. But just before entering Shavasana completely, bring your knees toward the chest and roll completely to the right. So the right leg is down on the ground, the left leg is over the right one. Put your right hand outside of your left leg. Lift the left arm up and allow the left arm and shoulder to go down toward the ground. 3 breaths. Relax completely. At the end of the third, come back to center. And change side. Roll completely to the right, to the left. So left leg is down on the ground, right leg is over the left one. Put your left hand over the right leg. Lift the right arm up and allow shoulder and arm to move down toward the ground. Relax completely your belly and breathe on your belly, observing your pelvic floor. At the end of the third breath, come back to center. Create wide circles with your knees. Both on one side and on the other side. And now you can enter Shavasana. Use the first moments of Shavasana just to observe how you feel. Observe your body, your emotions, your energies. And then allow your body to relax completely. At the end of Shavasana, I'm going to chant a mantra. And at the end of the mantra, I'm going to guide you out of the pose. Till that moment, just relax. Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Cha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Slowly, start moving your toes and fingers. Bring back the awareness into your body. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Release all tensions. One more time. Gently stretch your body. And when you feel ready, bend your knees and roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a brief moment before pushing with the left hand to sit up comfortably for the chant of 3 Om. Keep your spine straight yet relaxed. Hands in Nana Mudra or Chin Mudra. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, but in a gentle way. Eyes closed. Face through and belly relaxed. Inhale deeply. Put your hands in prayer position in front of the chest. Open your eyes. Namaste.